What's up, you beautiful bastards? We are heading to Trowbridge today. Woo! It's really, really, really hot, so it's going to be a hell of a challenge to keep the sweats down and keep the training high. Yeah, let battle commence. We've got the longboards to travel around on today because it is mad hot. Should keep us cool between spots. I'm unfortunately wearing shorts today because it's so hot. I couldn't hack anything else, but you know how I feel about shorts and parkour. I really don't think they mix, but should keep me cool. It's just this once, I suppose. It's like 31 degrees today, so yeah, we're gonna really struggle if we don't try and keep cool somehow. Last session I had, like last week's session, I baked, absolutely baked in my joggers, so it's just not worth it. But hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. I've always found that, like, the more comfortable you are in the clothes you're doing in parkour, in terms of like what you think how you think they flow with what you're doing, almost ups how you move and how good you are at moving. It's kind of a strange occurrence, but yeah, that's why we like nice big flowy t-shirts and things like that, and harem pants. Anyway, let's roll on.
My postman shorts today.
Yeah, we'll be here.
No, don't you ever call me by my name.
If you're new to the channel, guys, and you don't really know what we do here, essentially we go around to different towns and cities and scope out what kind of parkour we can get up to, take you on the journey with us, and we try and break new challenges and like push through all our fears, and we sort of articulate that to you while we're doing it, sort of explain to you what's going on in our minds, and then explain to you how we're breaking through the fears that we have. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, please do subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and we promise you some very good stuff. First spot, first little hurdle for me. There's I practiced in the gym what feels like many years ago. It wasn't that long ago, it was before the whole COVID thing. But supposed to step off this wall and then wall flip off this, which I'm hoping is going to be way easier than I think it is. But if it's anything like a two-footed splat thing, then I'm going to eat floor, I think, because every attempt I've ever given those, like the two-footed ones, I've just fallen on my face. But something similar to what I've done. It's just a weird bit around the corner and all that kind of jazz just to get me there. It's a little bit, it's all up in here really right now. You never know until you give it a go. As long as it lands on the head means try again. Usually. I got a feeling it's going to be the same as how I literally just did that wall flip. I literally just tapped it and it really whipped me around. So if I can do that here, because it feels like I'm only going to be able to get a tap because I have to go from here and like stretch out. That should just whip me straight around, easy peasy. If anyone's ever wondering, why does Kieran never talk about much what goes through his head, it's just like, not a lot goes through my head, to be honest. Other than scared. I'm not scared. Stop it. Don't be a wimp, or don't be stupid. And I either get over that straight away or I don't. But yeah, it's not often I've got a lot to talk about with regards to the moves I do. So the same moves, it's always stuff that I've practiced before, so like I know I can do. It's just putting them in different places is always the issue. It's never like I'm outside trying brand new moves. But I'll work on it, I'll get better, maybe. If I didn't die on this. Oh, problems you create for yourself. There's a nice big bit of grass in the way as well. I got scared about something, kind of had an idea that I could do it. Tried some little preps over there, and then just one bang. No bails, easy peasy. Now I'm going to put into a run. Don't want to be a one-trick pony.
as they say in the parkour parlour. Liam's always talking about the parkour parlour.
That's what you're trying to do?
Lazy to cut. It's just one of those things where I don't know if I'm scared, because I'm not really feeling anything, but I'm just not going for it.
Yes!
Call me out loud. Call me renegade. Call me mystic. Call me deep, but don't you ever call me by my
Yes! Oh yeah!
name. No, don't you ever call me by my name.
Nice, man.
Call me mister. Call me gentleman. Call me lover. Call me man, but don't
Archie's just turned up. And last time we saw him, he had straight hair. And now, since he's got the parkour journey top, his hair's curled out, as it should be.
Magic of parkour journeys.
Exactly. Just makes you wild, mate. We're at the next spot. It's called the Shires. It's got some lovely stuff. Nice little 180s and some cool things up here. Signature blue rails. And Archie's already got himself a classic arm jump. Go on, man. Nice. Good lad. What a man. The heat absolutely zaps you. I'm trying to do this 180 combo that I did actually get it a while back. I don't think it was as hot as it is today because I'm feeling totally zapped, but it's really quite difficult. I'm trying to 180 up, 180 up, 180 pre, and yeah, the problem is I have to dodge these little slippy blocks on each and every landing, and I'm not taking it with a foot rear range. I want to do it so I land ready to go on each and every cat leap, and that way I'll keep it smooth. But it takes a lot out of me. I think every single one is like a max 180 cat. So yeah, difficult, but I want to get this. Wah, wah. I'm in a real war with my head at the moment because I'm trying to get this 180 thing really smooth, but the final 180 is actually super scary for me. And I'm finding any excuse to like not do it, like just someone walking past or someone yelling. And I'm super tired, my legs are not 100%, I can feel them getting worn out with every attempt. And because the last one is like super like scary and it's quite far away, and it is the last thing on the menu, so you're like at the peak of tired, it's just getting to me, and I'm really fucking struggling with it. Go, 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 go! I think this is going to be my last one, whatever happens, because I'm giving it everything, but I'm not quite making it. So I'm just gonna try one more time, hope everything goes smoothly, and if not, then I'll have to take the hit. Sit. Yeah! I literally just slipped. I don't know, I'm really close, man. I think I'm gonna have to try and muster that like final reserve and get it. Sick, dude. I'm so pleased to have pushed through that. It's one of those things where, I'll tell you why this was really hard for me to mentally battle through, was because I know that the only reason I couldn't do it was because I'm not on my top form in terms of like where my body's at, how hot it is, how tired I am right now. And so I wasn't getting it for the fact that I was getting a new move, and I wasn't getting it for the fact that I hadn't done it before, or because it would have been like the biggest thing I've ever done or anything like that. It was purely for the fact that I could not do it now. So there's no real like huge glory in it for me, apart from the fact that I pushed through at a time where it was so difficult to push through. So the external motivation in that one, even the internal motivation on that one, was so low that it made it that much harder to push through and get to where I wanted to be. I can see, I've just watched it back, like I'm slower than I usually am on my 180s. Like it wasn't like rapid back and forth, and yeah, just not being where I wanted to be physically, but I had to show myself I could still do it. So yeah, incredibly pleased and surprised with myself that I was able to push through on that one, and yeah, thank goodness.
Okay.
Between them. Is that okay? Yeah? All right.
Yeah, just no climbing because you might obviously.
Yeah, we're not on top or anything. We're just trying to go from side to side.
Perfect.
Is that all right?
Doing some exercise.
Yeah, it's just our exercise.
Great. Perfect.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. Oh, what a nice lady. She seemed to want us to find a loophole there, which was, that's good of her. Just as long as we weren't on the walls, on top of the walls, but we're allowed to be between them. I'll remember that one for next time. Chelsea and Archie want some help with their 180s now, so we're gonna give them a little tutorial on how to get them as big as possible. So for those of you who need a quick tutorial on how to get a bit more power on your 180s, a few common mistakes is you never want to start with bended arm. You always want to start with a fully extended arm so that you get the absolute maximum room for pull. Second thing is you don't want to be waiting in your arm jump or cat leap for too long, because if you're here for too long, the longer you waste your energy while you're up there, and you get rid of the elastic potential that you get from just from like going down, extending, and then pulling right back up. The other thing is that you want your foot in quite a high position, as high as you can, so that you can pull up and push off as hard as possible. And yes, nice Archie, amazing. Let's do that again.
Right in the way. Okay.
Let's do that again. Yes, exactly. So there you go, full extension of the arms, foot nice and high. You pull up, you kick off, and you're all gravy, baby. Nice, mate. What's going on with Chelsea now, and this was like, it's quite common if you're still quite early on in parkour, is that you've got the power to do a move, but you're not quite sure how to deal with a wall when it's coming at you. And that's essentially what you've got to do. It's not about these like individual moves where you're like landing in a precision, because we break it down like that in our minds as like to help explain it in the first place. Realistically, what happens is when you come round and you're doing your 180, basically you're met with this wall and you're either high enough to land on it or you're not. So when you're high enough to land on it, that's all well and good. But if you're not high enough to land on it, or you're not sure if you're going to be high enough to land on it, then it's a matter of landing on it in a different way. So you've got like a crane like that, or you can just do bounce off where you're like bang down. Essentially you need to be able to meet this wall at any trajectory and fall safely, and that's the difference between being able to commit to something and not, is knowing you'll be safe no matter what, knowing that you can deal with what you meet on the way. And that's something that's a really valuable lesson to learn as a beginner. Yes! Oh my god! Yes, mate! Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh, yes! Sick! That's so sick! Yes, mate!
So happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look over the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick! Oh. So we took Chelsea down here because what I realised was this is the first time she'd really done a big running 180, or any running 180 for that matter. So just trying to deal with that wall on the other side was always going to be difficult. But if we do the same thing here and you don't have to worry so much, you can get the distance and land in a cat leap, which is a much easier thing to land in because it doesn't have to be so precise. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the distance and you got it, right?
Yeah.
So amazing. Let's get 3 to complete it. Yes, so easy! So easy, man. This is such a triumphant return for you, man.
Yeah, right.
You haven't been in the last two or three episodes,
yeah.
And now you're just fucking shitting all over it. Can we get
It's just imagine me shitting.
Yeah, can we get a climb up out the next one?
Yeah.
It'll be hard because we've got like a non-proper grip wall, but I think you've been practicing, haven't you? So
Yeah, I've been practicing.
let's see it happen. Yeah, and up, come on. Yes, yes! Oh man, they've gotten so much quicker. Fuck yeah. All right, me and Chelsea have both had our 180 successes here, and that's quite enough for us. So we're gonna meet up with the others. Kieran's had to run his conditioning class because he's doing like a home conditioning class for his students while we're in COVID, which is lovely. But yeah, we got to go meet him at the grassy area now because we're all done, and then we'll find another spot and complain about how hot it is there. Jesus! And that is why you have to control your Kong Prees. Go on, Kay.
Damn it.
Yeah. Oh. Yes.
Oh my G.
So in case you hadn't noticed already, this is difficult because this is where it's hard. We have you have to jump up the curb and make sure you get like a foot right on the edge of it so you can get the left foot there. Kong is about shoulder height, and then it's a fair distance before, and you're happy to underdo it, but if you overdo it, sudden death. That's why it's hard. Yes! I went for the big bad wolf one, which is diagonal club. Just like diagonal over there. Yes! Parkour.
Oh mate, that was the mumbo jumbo.
Nice, mate. Now, how did that make you feel? Huh? Feel good? Just that is so in the run up. What are you doing?
Done.
No? Oh! Next one.
Big dick boy.
2 in a row. 2 in a fucking row.
Oh right then.
That was a good one, man. I managed to stay on for the sake of like rolling on, so I'll get it again with a little bit more power. I only put about 80% in because I'm still a little scared of falling over the edge. Job's a good one. Yes, nice. Chelsea, last time Chelsea was here, she wouldn't even do that because she was too scared. And this time she came, didn't even know if she'd done it or not, didn't think about it.
Just did it.
Just did it. You're on a fucking roll, mate, that's why.
That was nice, sticky toffee pudding.
Kieran just suggested this fucking totally ridiculous thing, but sometimes it takes ridiculous suggestions to find out where your limits really lie. So I'm trying to Kong Pre this. So here it's just chest height and then up to that wall. I don't know if you can really see how much higher it really is, but it's a good like foot above this wall. So it's like Kong and then try and fly up there, and it's like this high on me. Oh yes, that's happening, that's happening. I'll take that, that's fine by me. I'm gonna call it on that one. All right, so we had a nice long board to cool us off. We're finished off now. The day has demolished what energy we had left, and now we're gonna finish off with some sets of climb ups, 5 sets of 5, so we can get that rapid up the wall when we need it in the runs and stuff. And I think these guys are just gonna be cute for the rest of the day. So thanks so much again, guys, for watching these videos. We really appreciate all the support, all the comments that you leave. It really just like hits home, and we really appreciate like just all of the good vibes and the positivity that's just left on these videos. And we'll continue to make them, continue to enjoy, and yeah, continue to grow with you. See you on the next one. After a day of training, you'd be warmed up.
Yeah.
That's it, man, push it out. Yeah, nice. That's it, one more, come on. Yeah. Yeah. If you do need help with your climb-ups, by the way, there's a really hilarious but really useful old tutorial on this channel. It's probably like the oldest video on the channel, and it's me at about 13 with a squeaky voice and a retarded hat saying, explaining how to do climb-ups. So go and have a look at that and you will actually get a lot of help. That's what Chelsea's been doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did it help?
Yeah, it's helped a lot.
Yeah, so there you go. All right.